Hi, good afternoon. My name is Santiago. Sorry about the get up. So the goal of the lesson is to help improve Robert's reading skills. The book I chose was Little Red Riding Hood, and we decided to go with this because it's easy to read, has great sentences, but also has periods. Well, one of the things that I've noticed, and after reading the book, I've noticed that Robert has a problem with his reading fluency, and it's very important that when we're reading with something with a child, I feel is that you improve on certain and you grab one small aspect of it. Now I noticed that he didn't do a good job at the pauses. So every time we read, I decided to choose three different strategies, like I had explained. And one strategy was that every time we read, well, first I would read it and he would mirror it. For example, one day reading Red Riding Hood's mom gave Red Riding Hood a cake to take to her grandma who lived on the other side of the forest. Now, if you notice, I paused with grandma and forest. He had a problem because he didn't recognize what it was. He would read, one day Red Riding Hood's mom gave Red Riding, then he would pause, and then he would continue, Hood a cake, a take to her grandma who lived on the other side of the forest. See the comprehension he couldn't get. Now, that's one strategy. I read, he mirrors. Second strategy is that every time we would interchange. So every time there was a comma or a pause, I would start and then he would finish. For example, a bigger paragraph would be right here. It says, Red Riding Hood stopped to pick wild berries. He would read that, and then I would read on the other side, the wolf ran on ahead and sneaked into grandmother's cottage. Now, with me pausing and him interchanging, it actually helps him recognize, okay, this is where I have to start and this is where I have to stop. So it improves his understanding and his fluency. Now, the third strategy is every time there is a sentence or a comma or a question mark, like for example here, where it says grandma was in bed, I would raise my hand to let him know that he has to pause. So grandma was in bed, pause. When the wolf came in, she ran and hid in the wardrobe. Hand second gesture again. The wolf jumped into her bed, hand signature, and he wanted to trick Red Riding Hood. Pause again. This helps him recognize that every time there's a pause. Now, I also chose Little Red Riding Hood, and especially this pop-up book one, because it is very, very entertaining for children. Now, Robert is in first grade, and it's nice because it has him seeing and has him entertained. Now, it could be a distraction, but also it will help him keep him focused. I really hope that with this strategy, and my post exam would be having him read not only this but maybe the video like I attached on to my lesson. There's a YouTube video where it has a song Little Red Riding Hood, and the person can actually see it and he can read it out loud and probably sing it, but every pause it'll teach. Now I also can pick a harder book, a more advanced book later on, but the goal is to have him improve his fluency.